361 Corpus Christi, Texas. So today we're going to be hooking up the Yaesu FT-897 all band, all mode into my Honda Accord Touring Edition. It's a 2018 Honda Accord Touring, and this is going to be the first time we put a ham radio into the vehicle. We got a striker in the vehicle right now, and it gets a lot of interference from the car and alternator whine and everything. There's a lot of electronics on the inside of my car because I got all the features and everything in the vehicle. So I get full packages and everything, but in turn you get a lot of interference. So hopefully with this radio we're not going to get a lot of interference, and we're going to try to do some FT8 from the vehicle today. So this is the Yaesu FT-897. It is all band, all mode. So in the back here, the first jack is HF up from 0 to 50 megahertz. Then the second plug here, which we're not going to do today, is 144 to 430 megahertz. Today we're going to be hooking up the data and the cat control to the computer, and we're going to try to do some FT8 today. So let's get on with it. Stay tuned. Alright, so we got the wires going through the side of the fender right here, and then we're going to go under this panel right here. We already got the pop pin out, and then we got the power pole right there. We got the two fuses for power and ground. Got it to a power pole, and then we got it to the battery right there. And eventually we're going to take this wire and we're going to go up under there and try to come up through here, because I want to make it to where you don't see the wire except for this one over here, and possibly when it goes under right here. So on the inside of the car, it is a mess right now because we've been doing a lot of work on it. We're coming through this fender right here, and we're gonna loop down here, and we're gonna go right through this hole here. Come on. Okay, I guess it's not gonna. Come on, you're gonna. Okay, maybe not. Well, we're gonna go in through this hole right here, and we already took off the panel here. Why is this not focusing? There you go. So we got the panel off here, and then we're gonna go right up over this wall right here, and then that's gonna give us access to that hole right there. And then we are gonna go through this little grommet right here, because this little grommet actually plugs into that hole right there. And then I didn't want to do it, but we cut both wires. We're gonna have to splice them back together, but that's the only way I can get in this door and get into the vehicle without any water leak whatsoever, because I really don't want any rain leaking in this time around. I've done this on a whole bunch of my vehicles, and I've always had a little bit of water leaking in because of the wire coming through the door, and this is the only way I can get through. Is this little grommet right here. I went through every single harness on the front of this vehicle, and I have no access of coming through the firewall whatsoever. This is my only way through, this little grommet right here. Which I love Honda, but at the same time, Honda, you make it so easy for us to modify our vehicles. Can you please make it easier to put in CB radios or ham radios into our vehicles? Make it so much easier to do other things to our vehicles. Make it easy other than just a little grommet, please. That would be really awesome. Alright, so let's get the wires through. Alright, so we got the grommet through now on the wire. It's gonna go through like that, so we had to go through this front side. Always double check you're going the right way. You don't want to put it all in and realize that you're in the wrong direction on the grommet. We're gonna go on the inside of this bar right here, so when we shut the door, it's not gonna actually pinch the wire or anything. And then we're gonna put it right through that hole, and we're gonna pop out over here. All right, let's do this. All right, we got the guide wires through right now. We're just using a hanger. It's not pretty or anything, but we're gonna slide this through this way, come out over here. That way we can attach these wires, and then we're going to splice them together and throw the grommet on. All right, let's pull this guy through and get it through the hole. All right, so we just pulled it through the hole. We got it right there. I'll pull it off our guide wire. All right. So now we got this wire going through the vehicle. We're gonna attach these to these, and we'll be hopefully good to go. Yes, sir. All right, so we got it going down right through here. Got it going on the other side of this bracket. We pulled the stripping off right here, and then we pulled this piece back a little bit because the wire goes through here on the other side here, and then it comes up through this wire here, and then it goes in between here, goes along this here, and then it is coming right behind there of the dashboard, coming right out of this crack here. And then we got the wire right there. And we did push this back and everything. We pushed it back with our dashboard pry tool. And then we got it going through there, and it's the cord is gonna go across the top here. Then we're gonna have the radio over there on the dashboard. So we're about 90% there. I'm hoping the video is looking good. It's kind of hard filming in the light and in a little tiny area. So we're about halfway there. Let's go, let's go. All right, so we got it all done. We got the panels all back in. You can't see it going through. We got it going through all through there. It's coming out right through there. We got the radio sitting up top here. We got our tuner on the bottom there. And for right now, we got the antenna cable going through here. We got the striker sitting over here. It was right here. That's why there's a mark right there. But we're gonna try to reorganize this a little bit better because I really want to get some digital in here, man. What I'm thinking about doing is possibly putting this maybe under a seat or something, but that might not be good because my seats are adjustable. So I don't know where I'm gonna put this guy, but we're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and turn her on. We're not transmitting, so we don't need the tuner right now. And so we're gonna go and turn it on. And we're on 28.07 megahertz. And this is the megahertz for digital for FT-8. Just go turn it up and listen to some FT-8. So there's the FT-8, and we go